Hi everyone, welcome back to the Love in Riyadh show. Today is the 6th of July and I'm Sarah. I hope you're all doing well. It honestly feels like there's never a quiet week in Saudi. Between major wins on the world stage, summer nights bringing people together, and the internet constantly serving up wholesome moments from around the kingdom, there's always something worth talking about. And today's episode is a perfect example of that. We've got a huge Saudi sporting achievement that's making headlines internationally, and then we're ending with one of the sweetest community moments to come out of Riyadh this week. So, let's get into it. Our first story takes us all the way to Canada, where Saudi Olympic rider Abdulrahman Al-Raji has just achieved something huge. He won the $1 million Atico Queen Elizabeth II Cup at Spruce Meadows in Calgary, which is considered one of the biggest and most prestigious competitions in international show jumping. Now, even if you don't follow equestrian sports, this is a massive deal. This isn't just another tournament. The Queen Elizabeth II Cup is one of those titles that every professional rider dreams of winning. It's where Olympic medalists, world champions, and some of the highest-ranked riders in the world come to compete. This year, 40 riders qualified for the championship, but only the top 12 advanced to the final round. Abdulrahman Al-Raji, riding his horse Ventago, delivered an incredible performance. He was one of only 2 riders to complete the opening round without a single fault. Then came the final round, where the pressure was even higher, and somehow he did it again. He became the only rider in the entire competition to finish both rounds completely fault-free, securing the championship with a double-clear performance. That's the kind of consistency that wins championships. Defending champion Daniel Coyle finished in second place, while Daniel Blumen completed the podium. For Saudi Arabia, this victory is another reminder of how far the kingdom's equestrian program has come. Saudi riders have been making more appearances at the highest levels of international competition, and Abdulrahman Al-Raji continues to prove that they aren't just there to compete. They're there to win. It's another proud moment for Saudi sport and definitely one worth celebrating. Now, let's switch gears because this next story is probably one of the sweetest things you'll see today. Imagine you're out for a simple evening walk through Al Noza Park in Riyadh. Nothing unusual. Then suddenly you see a bride walking through the park in a beautiful white dress, bouquet in hand. That's exactly what happened, and what followed has completely won people over online. The bride, who is Egyptian, was simply walking through the park when Saudi families, women, and children noticed her. Instead of just watching from a distance, they immediately joined in to celebrate. Within moments, the park transformed into an impromptu wedding procession. Women filled the air with traditional zagarit. Everyone started clapping, cheering, and smiling, and even the children couldn't resist joining in. They walked alongside the bride, danced around her, and turned what started as a regular evening into a celebration she never could have expected. And honestly, that's what makes the video so special. Nobody planned it. Nobody organized it. It was just people wanting to make someone else's happy moment even happier. The most emotional part comes toward the end of the video. At first, the bride is smiling and clearly surprised by everything happening around her. But as she continues walking through this crowd of complete strangers celebrating her with so much warmth, you can see her getting emotional. By the end of the video, she's wiping away tears. It's such a genuine reaction, and honestly, it's easy to see why the clip has resonated with so many people. Moments like this remind us that Riyadh isn't just growing with new projects and developments. It's the people who continue to make this city feel welcoming. Whether you're from Saudi Arabia or visiting from somewhere else, stories like this show that kindness really doesn't need an invitation. And that's everything for today's episode. Congratulations once again to Abdulrahman Al-Raji on an incredible international victory, and a big shout out to everyone at Al Noza Park who turned an ordinary evening into a memory that one bride will probably never forget. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's stories, make sure to stay tuned because we'll be back with more of everything happening across Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thank you for tuning into the Love in Riyadh podcast as part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcast from.